by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
I got errands I gotta run. I got errands I gotta run, and I have to put my
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Find the sweater and get your ass gift.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him
like I'm sorry as shit for
and
running the
he'll
ball
end
when
up
I know
going
I could
backwards.
easily got
A
it.
surprising move
That's
here on the
terrible, brother.
opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
I feel sorry right now.
Come on, set.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Stopped at the 28. Started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Oh, man.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is all I call for, guys. This is what happens when you...
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah. It is a little time.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards. Now
Big third down here,
35.
wake up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He definitely got you right there. So yeah, he's after 20 hours. You should tell me that. I mean, it's supposed to 20 hours.
Got a dime set here
Still nice
defensively.
play,
6 DBs in the game.
It's just, she ain't gonna like it. Yeah.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, good throw. Good job, bro. You busting my ass. That's sick. Oh my gosh. I hate when I reach the bump. Good
His
job.
third touchdown
Good
now
throw.
on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Don't get it on fourth. It's easier. And then let him score like that. My God.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And they had a lot of stuff in there, but I was crazy long. No, I mean, I saw some stuff. Like I said, they had some nice stuff in there, dirt cheap. I was like, man, I ain't about to stand in that line. I was like, fuck that. I was wrong as shit.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. There's Chris Olave. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Oh no!
After the catch,
Hit the wrong fucking button. Thank you,
in a position
Hit the wrong fucking
every
button.
series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation.
Get her stuff
sure
wrapped.
enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Make sure you get her stuff wrapped. I don't have to hear her down up.
Hand off right side to Pierce. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
I love that.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
They're either stuck at the airport or they fucking. They either stuck at the airport or they fucking. I said, I'm just saying people in general. They just canceled. They said about what 40 flights or something like that.
This defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one.
It just went out just again. I said it just went out like 20 seconds ago again. It just came back on. When I came in, I seen everything was flickering. And then just a second ago, the shit went up, popped off again.
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week,
I guess we can go out tomorrow.
so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to Taylor on first down. Trucks over him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself or maybe having a trail back. What I NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory.
Pick the play action,
at the 36.
That was pick the play action, the game change.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Come on, game! Game! Don't do me like that! I pick the play action, the game's over. Come on. It's game. You know I know him. I know the guy.
And absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Maybe they would just do me like that. He's handing it off.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let me come down. I'm a smack.
They'll look to throw.
I love that. I love that they gave 19 chances to be good. I love that game.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time
Give them
to
all the
do
chances.
exactly what they did.
You
Take a shot
gotta
at the end
love the
zone.
game when
They went for the big play, just unable
That
to
might have been
complete
the
it.
dumbest throw we've seen all year. And they let him live. Amazing. It wouldn't have been me like that. All right, he's going to screen game here, y'all. Screen game. He wants the screen game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He wants the screen game here, y'all. All right.
Looking to throw.
Oh, this guy. That's the same dude. That's the other dude. Unless he's the one that's hot on the neck right now.
Right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Look for that shit.
Backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
We'll play that, I guess. I don't know. What you tell me about? I don't know. Good job, bro.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's crazy. I don't even know why they work like that.
It's a quarterback sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I don't know all the, what's hot on the net.
Get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push
I must have played all the time in the beginning. Like I'm facing all these net niggas,
That you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Right now, though, I'll pick the shit out there. I'm about to say, please don't ever try me. I love that. You just gotta flatten up and just do you like that. I love it. Don't ever try me. That shit'll work on the computer. It'll
To get
never
the field
work
goal
on me.
range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go
Yes,
from the
I have
40.
them again. And if you try anything over there, I'll switch over there and I'll pick that too.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
6, 7, Eagle blue. Squad red. Ready.
Back to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Running left, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On the ready.
Second and 11.
I love it. Game. I just want to clap my hands for the game because I love it so. I love it so. Oh my God. I mean, these are literally like the easiest interceptions that you could have. And they just won't because they're making you take guys and drive around with them.
Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My bad.
Coverage was
I don't know
awfully
what I
tight
did.
there on third down. They actually closed off all the
What is that,
passing
9
lanes,
on the day?
forcing
9
the
interceptions
completion
dropped in
and
one
bringing up
game
fourth down.
in the first half.
Field goal
I
unit
bet.
and Brian
What a
Johnson
joke
out
this
there.
game is right now.
That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And Johnson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Okay, right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's not down shaded by the first quarterback. God, what do they make these guys at?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Striker, 3, drill 3. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
You can't make this stuff up.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. And about their game plans, theirs has been superior.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I got to take myself, man. I got to take some.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect.
One read guys, that's what the net tells him. The net tells him that guy will open. If that guy doesn't open, has no clue to run.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Right blue.
Kaboom guy. How's work?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I don't throw it. Throw it. Why you ain't throw it? Yeah, because you thought I was falling for that shit. I know you running your little play again. Hey, internet niggas kill me, man.
Okay, I'm not sure you can
run right back to their play.
Better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Red zone scissors is now the play. Wow. Easy.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of.
But I can't never judge the line because you don't know how much message board they get.
They should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone.
I'm in front of the nigga. I got the good ball placement. I wish the game understood how this shit really works. He did exactly what he's supposed to do.
3rd quarter.
He's now boxed him out, get his head around right there in front of him. I back of the helmet him. Everything is good right there. But, you know, get that.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there. First down.
It's okay. We can't game plan
right now. I think the
for Instagram.
Dictating
okay?
What they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Oh, a fucking dime. They can't do that. See, you know, chat rooms can't teach you that. That comes from really being out there, really knowing what it smells like. Yeah. You see, they put a dime.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception.
Because everybody's
on the last
double covered,
drive.
but that's the
Takes him
net
down the
total.
field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Man, it should be. He's going to touch the shoulder. So he's going to do his thing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Automatically do like that. That's why.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Check. Check pink. Switch yellow. Black one. Hut.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans...
Game! Why don't you be letting me get freaky with it?
I'm
trying to get freaky with it,
as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To Pierce, they set up the screen, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 14.
Bye
Pass
bye.
complete.
He
It's
has no clean
Hockenson.
going.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Right by.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't know.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get the football here at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been A pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow, blue, green jack, light blue.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.